Hello and welcome to another Looney Tunes commentary. If this is your first time on the channel, consider subscribing as it helps out the channel, and give this video a like if you do like it. So this is a commentary for Porky's Garden, released in 1937. It's the 176th in the series, and it's directed by Tex Avery. You can find this on the Porky Pig 101 DVD set, with some caveats, and I'll tell you that in just a moment. Now, if you look at the animation, you see the gentleman by the name of Elmer Waite. Now, he actually passed away 2 months before this cartoon was released, so yeah, just something I happened to see when I was doing my research in this particular cartoon. Also, if you take a look at, well, this gag's pretty funny, which they do quite often in Looney Tunes, but you can see here the total being $1, and according to the inflation calculator, that'll be about $18 to US today. But I always found it fascinating how many jokes that Looney Tunes have done where the tax is always just so incredibly high, or there's always these ridiculous surcharges so that the protagonist gets barely anything every time, and yet they still are eager to, like in this case, go for the prize. It's like also in Porky Pig's Feet, the Frank Tashlin cartoon, how there's that massive hotel bill with all these ridiculous things. It just fascinates me about all that. But if you can also let me know in the comments below if you're better at 1930s American history than me, because see, I knew that of course there was the Great Depression at the time, but I don't know the finer details. But I have noticed that there are lots and lots of jokes involving just taxes being way too high. So if you know a bit more about that and why those kind of gags would be around, yeah, please let me know in the comments below. Now, I did mention before this was on Porky 101, sadly the opening and closing titles use the incorrect music. The restoration itself of the cartoon, considering it's not from the original negatives, is actually pretty solid. It's actually not that bad at all. But I had to go back and fix the music as best as I could, and hopefully they'll revisit this at some point and yeah, give us a better version. But you know, it's good to see Tex Avery doing another Porky cartoon again, and after this one he would just focus mainly on doing more of the Merrie Melodies color shorts, which have been pretty good of late. But yeah, I gotta say, I mean, maybe I'll one day do a video on the best Porky Pig cartoons that are done solely by Tex Avery, because yeah, they're definitely interesting to see. Now, my good friend Austin Kelly mentions that this whole thing with the chick eating the spinach looks like it's a actual Bob Clampett animated scene, and take a wild guess as to who this chick is being the parody of. Gee, I wonder who. I have absolutely no idea what spinach-eating cartoon character there was back in the 30s. I'm absolutely stumped. And yes, it is Popeye. Yes, of course it is. I'm actually a huge fan of Popeye, by the way, and yeah, I've been slowly making my way through all the Fleischer shorts and all the Famous Studios ones as well that have been released on Blu-ray, and there's some really good stuff there. And hey, if I get more time in my hands, maybe I'll even start looking at those. But for now, I'm strictly a Looney Tunes boy. And as always, in regards to the music, we've got a few songs here that would be, I guess, commonplace in the Looney Tunes scheme of things. I mean, there's even Hi Ho the Merrie-O, which we know that Elmer Fudd would sing later on in some of the more famous Looney Tunes. And there's also, let's see, Freddy the Freshman. That's when they play that football match soon. And there's even a little playback of the Merry-Go-Round Broke Down, which is the Looney Tunes theme. And it'd be another month before or so in terms of release dates that would be used as the official Looney Tunes theme. This is also the last cartoon that would feature the very bland "That's all, folks" at the end, that black title card. That will change from the next cartoon onwards. And in terms of voice work, we got Mel Blanc, of course, as Porky. That's a no-brainer there. And we got Charles Judels, or Udels. I apologize if I said the name incorrectly. Who plays the chicken farmer with the full-on Italian accent. And we've also got Earl Hodgins back as the the salesman, the huckster, which he played in Get Rich Quick Porky. So he seemed to be well suited for those sort of roles. And I absolutely love his voice and delivery in those type of roles. But as for the cartoon itself, and I know I was probably talking about a lot of other things as opposed to the cartoon itself. But look, this is just a standard cartoon for the time. It's quite funny, although it's not perhaps Texas best, but it's quite funny. But I think maybe his heart is now on doing those color Merrie Melodies shorts, because he's done all these Porkies, and then he's going on to cartoons which would have high budgets. I mean, by its very nature being color cartoons. So maybe he was just enjoying that more and did this one just to fill in the schedule, and that's that. But I could think of worse ways to pass the time. I mean, I hadn't seen this one before I did this commentary, so it was quite good. So yeah, what do you guys think of this one? So yeah, in case you're wondering why this commentary had to take 2 on it, I really buggered it up. I honestly thought this was a Bob Clamper cartoon. And I think what threw me off was how Porky was drawn, and seemed like a Bob Clamper style drawing. So, but anyway, I just fixed it up and uploaded it, and that's that. That's how it goes. We all make mistakes, and I'm glad everyone pointed it out. If it's a minor mistake, I usually just leave and not worry about it, but yeah, it was a pretty big one. But thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone's support, so yeah, thank you.